Hello everyone. In this video, inspired by Stoic philosophy, we'll talk about how to establish yourself without uttering a single word by demonstrating your power and determination naturally and effectively. We'll uncover 9 habits that can transform how you are perceived. This isn't just about presence, it's also about confidence, attitude, and body language. Mastery is when you quietly exude respect and authority. True power comes from within and reflects how you interact with others. If you're tired of being underestimated and want to be treated differently, stick around until the end. What we'll discuss here might be exactly what you need to turn things around and start being recognized and respected for who you truly are. Remember, as the Stoics say, true power lies not in ruling over others, but in ruling over yourself. Before we begin, let me say this video has reached you only because someone before you subscribed to the channel, liked the video, and left a comment. So please do the same and help keep this chain of knowledge alive. If you're ready, let's dive in. The first secret: confidence. Confidence is the foundation of success. It stems from deeply understanding your worth and embracing your abilities as well as your limitations. Picture a leader walking into a room. They don't need to say a word to make their presence felt or assert their authority. Their posture, gaze, and even the way they walk radiate confidence and self-sufficiency. This kind of presence is something we can all cultivate in our daily lives. But where should we start? First, it's crucial to understand that confidence isn't arrogance or the belief that you must know or excel at everything. True confidence is feeling comfortable with yourself, embracing both your strengths and weaknesses. It means being sure of your abilities and values, independent of external validation. Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius taught that confidence is built internally. According to Epictetus, no one who is not their own master is free. True confidence doesn't come from how others judge us or what value they assign to us, but from the control we have over our actions and responses. Another essential habit is practicing conscious presence. Whether in a meeting or a casual conversation, be fully present in the moment. Stand tall, make eye contact, and listen actively. This not only shows respect for others, but also reinforces your credibility and value. Confidence is a habit developed through small changes in behavior and mindset. It's one of the most attractive qualities a person can possess. But remember, confidence is quiet. You don't need to boast about your achievements or show off. Just be present, be authentic, and maintain your inner calm. By internalizing Stoic wisdom and practicing confidence daily, you'll discover that the power to assert yourself and recognize your own value lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Look within, the source of goodness is there, and it will keep bubbling up if you just keep digging." The second habit: calmness. Imagine you're in a business meeting and a heated argument breaks out. Everyone raises their voices, trying to get their ideas across. Then you notice someone who remains calm, observing the situation with composure. They don't say a word, yet their presence is felt. In this scenario, calmness speaks louder than any shout. Calmness is like a serene lake in the middle of a storm. While everything around it is chaotic, its still surface reflects strength and self-control. This sense of calm and rationality is valuable in any context, showing self-discipline and mental clarity. But why is it so hard to stay calm in stressful situations? The answer lies in our instinctive response to stress. We often confuse activity with productivity. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught that inner peace isn't the absence of difficulties, but the ability to face them in a balanced way. By practicing calmness in daily life, just as the Stoics wisely did, we can learn to demonstrate our value without saying a word. Developing calmness enhances our ability to listen actively without interrupting or judging. It also allows us to maintain composure during heated arguments and respond to criticism without becoming defensive. If you can do this, you're on the right track. Calmness is incredibly attractive. When you are calm, you exude a sense of confidence and stability that many find irresistible. In the context of Stoic wisdom, calmness is a powerful display of courage and self-control in a world where many people try to be noticed by speaking loudly or acting impulsively. It's important to understand that calmness doesn't mean being indifferent or passive. It means being peaceful and controlling your emotions, which, though silent, speaks volumes about your character. As Lao Tzu said, "He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened." Cultivating calmness is a sign of deep self-awareness and inner strength. If it doesn't come naturally, that's okay. This is why we're here, to learn and practice practical philosophy every day to become better than we were yesterday. Consider subscribing to our channel where we explore these ideas further. The third habit, honesty in the context of Stoic wisdom. In Stoic wisdom, honesty is not just a desirable trait, but a necessity for living a virtuous life. Honesty is the harmony between our inner values and external actions, allowing us to demonstrate our worth without needing words. An honest person doesn't need to boast about their virtues or talents. Actions speak louder than words. Their true character is defined by how they act even when no one is watching. Honesty cannot be faked. It must be deeply rooted within you. To cultivate honesty, you must first know your values. What is important to you? What principles guide your life? Take time to reflect on these questions and ensure your actions align with your answers. When your actions and values are consistent, you project an authentic charm that can change how others perceive you. Another crucial aspect of honesty is being truthful, not just with others but also with yourself. This means acknowledging your mistakes and learning from them. People respect those who have the courage to admit their faults and work to improve themselves. Honesty frees you from the burden of presenting a false image, allowing you to live lighter and more peacefully. It's important to remember that honesty isn't built on grand gestures, but on small, consistent actions. Be punctual, deliver your tasks on time, and treat everyone with respect and compassion, regardless of who they are or what they offer. When you live with honesty, you become a person with strong principles and values, building a life filled with meaning and purpose. Honesty is the foundation of self-confidence and respect for others. Remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "Honesty is the soul of a person. Without it, one is nothing." The fourth habit, self-control. Imagine you're in a business meeting and a colleague starts discussing an important project. You feel the urge to interrupt and show that you understand the topic, but then you remember the importance of self-control. Instead of interrupting, you take a deep breath and listen attentively. That's when you earn respect and admiration. The ability to control yourself, your emotions and reactions not only shows maturity, but also reflects inner strength. People who practice self-control tend to make wiser decisions, have healthier relationships, and earn greater respect from others. On the other hand, a lack of self-control can lead to impulsive decisions, unnecessary conflicts, and a damaged reputation. Consider the long-term effects of your choices on both your personal and professional life. Facing challenges with calmness and clarity makes a significant difference. The Stoics believed in strengthening our ability to control emotions through constant and deliberate practice, helping us respond to situations thoughtfully rather than reactively. Adopting a self-controlled mindset is not just an exercise in personal discipline, it's also a choice to focus on what truly matters and lead a more meaningful life. Challenge yourself to practice self-control in your daily interactions in the coming days and observe how it transforms perceptions and improves your relationships. Everyone admires those who remain calm and act rationally in any situation. This calmness and rationality demonstrates self-control and mental clarity. Remember, true strength lies not in ruling over others, but in ruling over yourself. A person who masters themselves is greater than one who rules the world. This quote reminds us that true power comes from within. Self-control not only helps you remain calm amidst chaos, but also reflects confidence. By mastering ourselves, we become living examples of inner strength and wisdom. The fifth habit, presence. Success's fifth pathway is to be present. Presence is the quality of being truly there, fully engaged with the people and situations you encounter. When you immerse yourself in the moment, your energy and focus become evident, positively influencing those around you. Presence is one of those qualities that is hard to define but easy to recognize when we see it. Seneca once said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere," meaning that when we try to divide our attention across many things, we end up focusing on nothing. Being present means focusing entirely on the here and now. A Harvard University study revealed that our minds spend nearly half of our lives wandering, lost in thought. This means we're often not truly present in what we do. How can we cultivate the habit of being present? Practicing presence is not just a skill, it's a Stoic philosophy for mastering life. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius used a powerful strategy, reminding himself, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This philosophy encourages us to live each moment as if it were our last, with full awareness and intention. This approach not only enhances our quality of life, but also sharpens our perception and effectiveness in any situation. For example, during a conversation, show genuine interest. Instead of planning your response while the other person is speaking, focus entirely on their words. Whether working or engaging in leisure, dedicate yourself fully to the task at hand. Being in the moment is not just about being physically present, but also mentally and emotionally engaged. Distractions can be as tempting as a cinema screen, but it's crucial to resist the urge to disconnect. If you find your mind wandering, gently guide it back to the present moment. Use moments of distraction as reminders to strengthen your focus. Being present is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and others. If you've made it this far, please share this video with a friend who needs it and help us spread this wisdom.
The sixth habit, humility. Humility is often confused with self-deprecation, but it is actually a virtue that helps us focus less on ourselves and more on others and the world around us. Imagine a leader within a team, a quiet yet strong presence. They don't feel the need to talk about their achievements or skills. Their humility shows in how they help their colleagues listen more than they speak and acknowledge their mistakes. This creates an environment of respect and trust. Such a leader doesn't need to say they're competent, their actions make it evident. Now picture a boss who constantly talks about their achievements, corrects others to prove they're right, or belittles people to feel important. Would this person command as much respect as the first leader? Probably not. Humility is a powerful virtue that authentically and enduringly reveals our value. True strength and confidence come not from showing off or seeking validation, but from remaining calm and genuine in all situations. When you maintain your composure, you exhibit an inner strength that many admire and respect. This calmness allows you to act rationally, even in the most challenging situations. Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." This reminds us that humility is essential for growth and learning. Accepting that we don't have all the answers is a sign of true wisdom. Recognizing your limitations not only makes you more approachable, but also opens new opportunities for learning and growth. How can we cultivate humility? Acknowledge that you don't know everything. This is one of the hardest steps, especially in a world where everyone wants to appear as an expert. Practicing humility begins with accepting our flaws and limitations. Without the pressure to be perfect, we can continually grow and learn. Listen more than you speak. Allow others to share their thoughts and experiences without interrupting or imposing your perspective. Treat everyone with respect. Regardless of status or position, treat people with dignity and kindness. Remember, everyone has their own story and something valuable to offer. Admit your mistakes and learn from them. No one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. What matters is how we respond to them. Instead of making excuses, acknowledge your errors and show a willingness to grow. Practicing humility makes you more approachable and authentic. People feel comfortable around you because they don't feel the need to compete or impress. Remember, humility is not weakness. It is a sign of true strength and confidence. It is the foundation of a life rich in meaningful learning and genuine relationships.
The seventh habit, patience. Aristotle once said, "Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet." In a world dominated by haste and impatience, the ability to wait, observe, and act at the right time is a quiet yet crystal-clear display of strength and wisdom. Patience is a virtue that can transform how others perceive you and how you relate to them. Think of a growing bamboo plant. In the first few years, there's almost no visible growth. However, beneath the surface, it is developing a strong and intricate root system. When it finally breaks through the ground, it grows rapidly and reaches incredible heights. Patience is like that. Its value might not be immediately visible. In today's fast-paced world, where we demand quick answers and instant results, patience is the ability to wait without frustration, accept that things take time, and remain calm in the process. Patient people exhibit a sense of inner control that exudes confidence and authority. One of the great Stoic philosophers said, "Patience is the courage of virtue." Patience helps us evaluate situations clearly and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. How can we develop patience? Be aware of moments when impatience arises. For example, if you easily get irritated in traffic or while waiting for an important response, use these situations as opportunities to practice patience. Ask yourself, is this worth stressing over? Respect others by being patient. Waiting for your turn to speak or allowing others to express their ideas shows you value their opinions and contributions. This behavior doesn't go unnoticed and increases the respect others have for you. Understand that patience is not just waiting, it's how you wait. Use the time to observe and analyze instead of rushing into action. Epictetus said, "No great thing is suddenly created." Just like grapes or figs, some things take time to mature. Over the next few days, challenge yourself to be more patient in your daily interactions. Notice how this change affects both how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. Patience is not just self-control, it's a quiet affirmation of your value and self-worth. The eighth habit, gratitude. Cicero said, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others." Gratitude is a powerful habit that allows us to recognize the value of things and people around us, even without expressing it in words. Imagine someone who always finds something to be grateful for instead of complaining. Picture someone facing a tough task but being thankful for the growth opportunity it represents. This person doesn't need to talk about their gratitude, it's evident in their actions and attitude. By practicing gratitude, we silently, yet profoundly, reflect strength and wisdom, showing a deep understanding and appreciation of what we have. Think about the past week. How many times did you practice silent gratitude without feeling the need to voice it? Reflect on when you last felt grateful and how it impacted your day. Sharing these moments in the comments can inspire others to recognize and appreciate small victories. Harvard University research shows that posture, body language, and self-confidence play a crucial role in perception. A strong posture can increase confidence and reduce stress. This reinforces that true empowerment begins internally. We often focus on what we lack or desire, but Stoics teach us to value what we already have. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This reminds us that true wealth comes from appreciating what we have, rather than always wanting more. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's about living with an attitude of appreciation and contentment. By practicing gratitude, we not only strengthen ourselves internally, but also change how others perceive us. Instead of striving to prove ourselves, we begin to exude a quiet confidence that speaks for itself. The ninth and final habit, expression. You don't need to say anything for others to notice your presence. According to a Harvard Business School study, 55% of communication is nonverbal. Your posture, facial expressions, and how you present yourself significantly impact how others perceive you. Often the need to be noticed or validated leads us to overstate or talk too much. This can damage your credibility and cause others to view you negatively. By trying too hard, you may push people away and harm your image. In Stoicism, we learn that true strength comes from self-control and wisdom. As Epictetus said, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle: some things are within our control and some are not. Understanding this helps you focus on what truly matters and act with honesty and peace. Through self-control and wisdom, you express yourself authentically. By presenting yourself calmly and confidently, you convey a quiet strength that earns respect and admiration. Cultivating this non-verbal presence can transform how you are perceived. Let your actions and attitudes demonstrate your true value. Notice how this authenticity and calmness impact your relationships and the way you are seen by others. Which of these habits will you start applying in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.